Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the delay. I had a few minor adjustments behind the scene for camera placement and all that jazz, because I usually operate with Streamlabs OBS, and not just OBS, and a few things work differently. Apparently, no. So, thank you very much for coming in for Game 1 of the TTRPG Marathon charity that we're doing here today for the Trevor Project. I am today your humble host, DM, and appreciative person for all the wonderful cast that I have here today. Griff Riki, I'm the co-founder of this channel, and yeah, I mean, most of you probably already know about me just a little bit since here. But hey, this is not about me today, it's about the Trevor Project, and also about my wonderful cast here on screen that you can probably see right here to my right on the overlay. And before we get started, I absolutely want everybody to introduce himself and tell me a bit about who they are and where they can find you on the internet, because you are wonderful and I appreciate each of you for being here. I'm gonna go with how you all appear on my screen in Discord. Jiggles.
Oh wait, nope. See, I was muted. Starting off great. Hey everyone, I'm Jiggles the Fat. I'm a variety streamer, video games, miniature painting. Trying to break into some TTRPG stuff. You can find me on Twitch at Jiggles the Fat, and also on Instagram at Jiggles Paints if you want to check out some of that. Happy to be here.
Thank you. If one of my mod can do exclamation cast A, because yeah, I'm in chat just to give everybody social as well. Next, Kelly and Scotty. Did I surprise you? I'm sorry.
Okay. Hi, bud. So, yes, hi. I am the Opera Geek. My actual name is Kelly. My mom did not actually name me the Opera Geek, but she should have, most likely. So I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I also do a bunch of different tabletop games. Later today, you can find me playing Odessa the Gunslinger and Let's Get Wild Mount at 4:30. That's me. I'm happy to be bringing Reggie back because I love my little poor disaster paladin.
We love Reggie.
Fantastic.
Next up, I have Pirwan.
Hi, I'm Pure One. If anyone's watching the Thursday Night Victorian game, they will know I have absolutely nothing to do on social. I literally just enjoy playing TTRPGs and will get in on everyone that I can.
Perfect. And next, Fair.
Hi, I'm Fair. I can be found at Fair Bear pretty much everywhere, including Twitch. I'm a variety streamer. And this is my first TTRPG stream. I'm very excited.
Welcome in. And last but not least, Strike.
Hi, I'm Strike Redkite. I moderate all over Twitch. I don't personally stream as a general rule, but I do run a game alternate Sunday mornings, the Sunday Brunch Club, doing Utharian Legends over on Chaotic Tiefling ATL, where we run a 5e game in a homebrew world that I made. And we try very hard not to make it too early.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're not early at all here. Alright. So I guess everybody here is ready to get started with today's game. First game. Alright. So, the Mossflower Woods are home to many denizens, from Juniper Farms to the Mold Deep. The woods are by many considered to be a sanctuary, a place where one can grow and prosper. However, all this was about to change when the scourge from beyond the woods and sea crossed the Moss River and set camp near Redwall. Our story here begins in the humble levy of Redwall, where many have found refuge, a home, a shelter from the scourge that terrorized the land. But the shelter can only bring hope and comfort for so long. It is at this time that young hero may rise, as we set our eyes on the Abbey, on what is another sunrise under this haven under siege. And this is where we start seeing our wonderful character here. Reggie. What would Reggie do early in the morning?
Well, of course, I'm gonna find an egg because I have to eat breakfast. So Reggie is going to fumble around in her backpack to see what eggs she has. This is usually a big problem in the morning because Reggie forgets that she puts her eggs in her backpack and they are usually a mess by the next morning. She's not exactly the sharpest knife in the drawer sometimes.
That may be the point, yes, as she is. What?
She's the stabbiest.
What is Reggie?
So Reggie is about, I think it was about 3 feet tall, pretty rotund little hedge, and has set off for a life of adventure. And in doing so, bought her armor on sale. It is far too big for her, which makes the visor of her helmet continually fall down over her face as she is trying to talk to you, and she has to continually push it up. And she just kind of clanks her way around and tries to find friends because she doesn't know where her friend Nico is, so she has to go find some more friends.
I feel that. I love Reggie. And as Reggie is, looking for eggs, what is Shay doing?
Well, y'all, I'm trying to find an odd job, to pay off my gambling debt. So I'm just looking at, I don't know, the fantasy Craigslist, trying to find a job to do.
Okay. And
trying to avoid my bookie.
That is very, very fair. And what is Shay?
I'm a honey badger, but I'm the sweetest honey badger you'll ever meet.
Perfect. And what is Mason doing this morning? Mason seems to be distracted.
Mason is sleeping in, as is his wont. He's always the perpetual late riser, and never quite has time for a proper breakfast. He's always going to be the one that is got a piece of toast in his mouth as he's running, trying to gather all of his things and make his way to wherever he was supposed to be 5 minutes ago, and he will be in just a moment. Please just give him a little bit of time.
You know what? We've all been there. So I absolutely respect that. What is Rob doing in the morning? Oh, and what is Mason? Sorry, I forgot to ask.
Mason is a field mouse.
Field mouse. And what is Rob doing in the morning?
Rob is out practicing his aim. You can't be the best archer in the land without practicing early in the morning.
And what is Rob?
Rob is a fox. People may notice a certain resemblance to a specific Disney character who technically is open license.
Technically. You know what? I love technicality.
But still legally
Serial numbers have been filed off.
distinct. Still legally distinct in case Disney wants to try it.
Mm-hmm.
You're legally distinct fox.
Yeah, legally distinct.
My legally distinct archer fox who
Robs
has a
from
heart
the
of
poor and gives to the rich.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
And last but not least, we have somewhere in Redwall, Quilliam. What is Quilliam doing?
Well, he's unmuting himself. This early in the morning would be finishing up the morning rituals. So it's making sure his clothing is on right and his hat's good, and just before leaving wherever he happened to be sleeping that night, and just wandering around. at this point he doesn't have anything on his plate, so just wandering around at the moment. And he is Quilliam is a platinum colored hedge, a little older, almost a full 4 feet, but is dressed almost. I mean, if you want to see a bespoke musketeer, that's his aesthetic, with a long sword strapped to his back.
As morning greets you, and all of you are on your various, important business. Some looking for breakfast, some going through their morning routine, some barely awake. You do hear the footstep of various brother and sister from the abbey, greeting you, and gently, asking you, that you have been summoned by the abbess Germain, who you all know is the older female mouse of this abbey and one of the few leaders here, summoning you to the courtyard to provide you with information on things that may have transpired.
Does it pay?
Well, are you asking the abbess or the person coming to greet you?
I'm asking whoever has information.
Oh, well, as you head out to the courtyard, it's bright, beautiful morning, sunny day. The abbess says, well, my child, I suppose that we can certainly find some kind of compensation for your effort, as you all know that the abbey here primarily work on the goodwill and donation of the people, but I'm sure that we can probably find something in our pockets that could help you. As you all know, with the current scourge outside of our walls leading siege, and you can see there's a few guard posted on the walls, just keeping an eye out in case the current invaders decide to tag the walls. We can certainly find something for you. I know that you ran into some trouble, Shay, and that's one of the reasons why you're here.
Yeah, but if you could keep it down, don't say my name too loud. That loan sharky's looking for me.
Don't worry, you're safe here, child. And she adjusts her glasses. You see, well, the reason why I summoned all of you is that we got word from our sparrow friends about the whereabouts of Matthias' sword. Seemed that, based on his most recent unfortunate adventure, this was lost, but was found, or at least may have been sighted in a but it may be held by a very dangerous creature.
Well, but we have to get it back.
Yes, I mean,
Yeah.
it would indeed, such a symbol would indeed, bring hope to this place. And I know that, some of you are some of the bravest mouse and edge and fox and badger that I've ever witnessed. Yours in your time. Would you be willing to, I mean, I feel bad to ask you all of this, but possibly willing to venture out and get a sort of Matthias?
Oh, I'm certainly willing to go. I don't know about everybody else.
I'm more than happy to take some time out of the city to avoid the goons looking for me. Also, I got a lot of pent-up aggression I could take out on some folks. I'll be honest with you. Don't let this flower crown fool you. It's bad for me. I gotta get it out somehow.
You hear a clanking noise as Reggie comes up behind you. She kind of pushes her way through and starts to take a breath, and then she just lifts it back up. How exactly is the abbey set for eggs? Because I've run out of eggs, and I need breakfast. Do you pay in eggs? Are there? Do you know of food?
Well, I mean, Yes, I mean, we do have food. I'm sure that, Sister Walborough would be more than happy to provide you with eggs if that's what you wish.
Fantastic. Where are we going?
Oh, Father Methuselah, can you come here? And you see this very old, like, gray-looking mouse with, adjusting his, glasses and his cane and walking. Oh, yes. You see, the sparrow came, and they said that beyond Walmoss River, in the burrow, and there's the lair of Ballas the Slayer, who apparently is currently holding the sword. And you all would probably have heard the name of Ballas being a very, very dangerous creature, almost mythical to a certain level, being a mighty serpent roaming the lands. Many fear.
Pardon me, Rafiki.
Yeah.
I've just gotten a message that you are quite quiet on
I'm
stream.
quite quiet. Oh, well, I thank
Hear
you.
you.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Also, that you aren't checking Discord just to add some guilt.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry. I have Discord, it's muted, but thank you very much. I'm gonna keep it up. I had to switch window here. I hopefully am a bit more loud. I'm gonna speak louder now.
Yes, yes. Reggie would get along very well if you offered her an egg in these trying times.
Oh, I could use some eggs too. Are we getting eggs?
It's like an egg pyramid scheme. I don't know.
I hope not.
Yes, the
You
great.
can't really stack eggs in a pyramid, though, can you? Kind of.
You can.
Well, if
It's
you're
just
careful,
very
you
difficult.
can.
It's not recommended.
I mean,
What?
I'm
You
I
can stack
was
anything in a pyramid if you're determined enough.
I
think
was not
they made,
listening
like-
to any of you.
If you have enough glue, it works too.
well, if you just make some deviled eggs, it would be easier to stack.
Tell me about deviled eggs. And
All right.
Reggie just leans in.
Well, first
Clang.
you boil the egg,
Plonk. And now we all
You
know
boil
how
the
she got that scar. Ah.
and then Shay reaches out to lift up the helmet so we can continue talking.
There you go.
So first you boil the eggs, and then you take them out of the shell. You take the yolks out. You put it in a mixture with some mayo, some seasoning. Get it real, and then you put it back. It's quite good. I'll make you some.
But you could just eat eggs.
I mean, you could do that too. I'm not clowning that. I'm just saying, if you made deviled eggs, it'd be easier to stack, and you won't have to worry about them breaking.
Do they lay eggs? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Did they lay? Oh,
Devils? Oh,
I have to add that to my notes.
it's just a name, honey. It's not eggs of a devil, though. You pose an interesting question. I've never thought of that. I should ask those devils who are after me. They're not actual devils, but I call them devils. I should
She
ask
kind
them if
of
they lay
turns her head a little bit,
eggs.
and the thing comes playing down. You just hear very echoing. Well, that's disappointing.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Shay pats her on the head.
Yes, this entire stream devolves into an egg hunt. Yes.
That's right.
Yes, exactly.
I'm just
Sorry,
gonna
this
rip
is
my notes.
This is the Easter TTRPG stream that you've been waiting for.
Rafiki knew what he was getting into.
Only 2 weeks late.
I knew exactly what I was getting into, and you know what? I welcome it. I know what kind of trouble I get myself into sometimes. But I mean, you do see, like, as you're having this weird conversation about deviled eggs, they're very concerned. Abbas, like, watching you, like, talk about deviled eggs. And eventually, she did send, quietly as you were, being mesmerized by the idea of eggs, to get Sister Wildborough, get you some
Sister, what?
Wildborough.
What? Well, okay, I wanted to make sure that I heard it right. That,
Yeah,
Why is my southern all of a sudden? Great.
it's all right. We're just
That's
gonna,
not 4:30.
we're,
okay.
We're gonna fix it in post. Yes. Hester Walborough arrived to you all with, breakfast, mostly eggs to some people's demand, but a few berries and other things that, may be serving as provision. And some, what she would call, are special berries. They're essentially the equivalent. You can keep those for later on your journey. They will be able to provide you with sustenance for a longer trek, and it's essentially the equivalent of a potion of healing. So it will give you like a D4 plus 4, I think.
Nice.
Nice.
So you essentially have all the potion of healing in your inventory.
Just one?
Well, I mean, those are, it takes time to grow, and we need some in here just in case, things happen during your absence.
With so many warriors gone from the Abbey, people might get hurt. Makes sense to keep some here.
Absolutely. Now, do we have a last known location?
Yes, and she, the abbess, take out, a map, and you can see clear on it, like the woods, which you are all familiar with, seeing that it's, all surrounding the abbey. You do see Moss River as well, and you do see a bit further down an abandoned quarry, which has been abandoned for many years. At least by the people that used to go there, due to the current, let's call it, infestation of a serpent kind. I mean, this has been the last recorded location of the Slayer, but I mean, hopefully, if luck is on your side, he will be out of his location and help you. Hopefully, it won't be too dangerous for you. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you, Quilliam.
Oh, it'll be fine. We should be all right.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
What could go wrong, right?
I mean, it's just that we go in, we get the thing, we leave, right?
Exactly. You just go
Yeah.
in a very, very dark hole. Hopefully, avoid the snake if he's there. Get the shiny sword and get out. Yes, that should all be good.
Now, how
Out of
big
character.
is the
Everyone has
snake?
dark vision, right?
Good question.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm just
I-
like, as I said, out of character, because like, anytime anyone's like, oh, it's dark, every player's like, I have dark vision!
Oh, I
Don't
assume
think so.
think I do.
I have to assume that I do because badgers burrow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know I do, but I was like, I just was trying to make the joke. I'm like, oh, everyone's got dark vision!
yeah,
It's okay,
No,
we also all have
I'm a
torches.
mouse.
incorrect.
Torch.
Yeah.
Definitely torch.
Good old torchlight, classic. We need those. Which you are provided with, equipment that you may need on your trek, such as rope, torches, a few provision, and a good luck charm. The good luck charm doesn't do anything except, wish you good luck.
I wish I had good luck. I really don't. It doesn't work, y'all.
I have excellent luck. The visor comes back up. That's my cat. I'm so sorry.
Hello, Bones.
Will you stop being a weirdo?
Oh,
Someone
Oh,
else
it's just the meme. It's just the meme.
Oh no! I think there's a feral cat around the abbey. Everybody hide! But, Shay, you did ask how big is the snake, right?
Yeah, just wondering.
Well, you see this tree over there, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a bit bigger. I think.
What? Is it like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, or legally distinct Charlie Brown Christmas tree?
Oh yeah, it is, not to have any copyright infringement here with Charlie Brown, but it is the equivalent of what is a big snake would be to an actual mouse compared to you.
Is it a Charles burnt sienna Christmas tree?
Yeah, about right.
I would like to point out, incidentally, that you all would notice that Reddy's armor is far too big, and this is how Kelly got around Hedges not wearing armor because of the spikes.
Mhm.
It's far too big on her. So I will now try to complete my sentence without my cat interrupting. Visor comes up. I have excellent luck. I got this armor on sale, and they said only like 2 people had died in it.
Oh. Well, good
It
for
brought
you.
the price down a little bit.
Oh, that's
That's
lucky.
low for you.
I love a good deal.
Right? I know, right? It was fantastic. I had enough left over for lunch.
You know what they say to times the charm, right?
What?
Nothing.
I flick the visor down, so
Everything will be well in
don't
time.
listen.
And as we're gathering up the last of our stuff, a weird thing kind of comes out of Quilliam. It's like silver and translucent, kind of looks like him, and starts walking towards the door. And after he gathers everything up, he goes, "We should probably get going," and kind of replaces the thing that had moved towards the door. Kind of shifts in space. His echo.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He can take over where it is, so he just kind of uses it to telegraph his movements in a weird way before he's just there.
All right.
I don't recommend you do that in a fight because then they know what you're going to do.
Yeah, they're just gonna put the sword where the new person's gonna be.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's not how you use it in combat.
I just use a sword.
Yeah, I just got this axe. But that's a good move. You should teach me how to do that.
Are we going? You can
Yes,
tell that
we
Reddy's
should.
attention span is
We should get going.
not long.
Yes, yeah, you can get going. So you all led by, to what is currently the safest exit spot beside, the main gate, which is way too often looked after and sought out by foes hiding in the woods, and just hoping that, some people from Redwall will venture out just to ambush them. But thankfully, our friendly local mole friend have been wise enough to dig up my bad. I'm a professional here. Dig up some trench. and
I tell
tunnels.
myself that every day. That's okay. Don't
We're
worry about
all professional here. I'm a professional person that speaks word. Dug up some trench and tunnel. Although, a bit perilous at times. But, probably the safest way to get out of here. And you are, all well met by Edwin, your local friendly, mole leader, who's, well, blind as a mole, as one would say. And as you all approach the tunnel, you lift the little thing covering the hole. So, we got people coming in the hole, right?
Yes, that's us. We are the people going in the
Exiting
hole.
through, yes.
Yes, that's us.
I don't see you, but I hear you. Okay.
That's fine. As long as you don't need to see me. I would prefer if people didn't know I came this way anyway.
Edwin is
For
not very
reasons.
often seen on the surface, just, well, being a mole, preferring the underground. And you see him, like, covered, in his usual morning layer of dirt. But yeah, okay, you can come in. The bigger one in front, I guess, or something like however you want it. Just watch your head. If you have a helmet on, put it on.
What?
You're good, Reggie.
Okay.
You have your helmet on.
Fine.
Is that Reggie? Reggie?
Yeah. Hi.
Did you bring me an egg?
No.
Okay, mate. Next time then.
Okay. And she distinctly looks like maybe she might have eaten that.
So, yeah, you can all, however, whichever your marching order will be, to go in the tunnel.
If nobody stops him, Mason will go first because despite the fact that he was told...
Oh.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Oh, she's back.
Yeah, that was a me. That wasn't even a technical problem. That was me. Me clicking in the wrong space at the wrong time.
Mason intellectually knows he's by far not the largest of any of the creatures here, but he's not that perceptive.
Yeah, no, Robin would have, like, while there was the discussion about did you bring me an egg, Robin would have just gone, you know what, I'm just going. So Robin slipped in to go first.
Yeah,
In
Shay
case of trouble.
will follow after Robin. She's trying to get out out of the city.
I'll hold up the end
Perfect.
and motion for Reggie to move ahead.
Okay.
So I guess Mason in the middle?
Am I in the
Mason
front?
in the middle. Yes, that's like that hit sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the sacrificial hedgehog? Oh.
No, Reggie, you're about 3 people back from the front.
Okay, I can't see any of you.
So then you wander in.
Yeah.
Mason will reach back and offer Reggie a paw just so that she has something to hold on to while we're going through the tunnel.
If it's dark,
Yeah,
being in the back, I'll light a torch. That's to not blind anybody in front of me.
This was Kelly thinking that paladins could do the lighty uppy thing, and apparently I can't. So,
Yeah, they don't get cantrips.
whoops. You can tell how often I play a paladin.
Peggy is requesting one quick hug and then she will leave you alone.
The more you know,
Is that okay? Or...
about our paladin friends, Some of them don't have the ability that you think of. But you all, thankfully, don't stumble too much in the dark because somebody was wise enough to turn on a torch in the back. It is a very, very tight space, made, by a mole for a mole, because they're the primary user of those tunnels. They usually use them as listening tunnels, but recently has been, repurposing them as let's get out of here tunnels. But you all, wander around. It is. I mean, I hope that none of you are claustrophobic, because it is a very claustrophobic place. True there. And you
I
try.
don't know where I am at any given time.
And you
can't be claustrophobic if you don't know where you are.
You know what? That is
You can't
very
see
fair.
anything. You're just always,
Yeah.
That is. I'm gonna have to use that in my real life.
That's right. Can't be claustrophobic. If you don't see anything. But y'all, wander through the tunnels. Some of you a bit more quietly. Some of you a bit more clanky.
clank, clank, clank,
Clank,
clank.
clank.
Oh.
Clang, clang, clang goes the paladin.
Don't. No, crap. That's gonna be in my head all day now.
Clank, clank, clank.
No, it's never mind.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. I'm sure that somebody did curse put some curse out there, and Kelly's gonna have it in her head, and it's fine.
It's from a musical I did, so yeah, I'm stuck now.
All right. But y'all eventually, after like a brief trek, about like 10-15 minutes through the tunnels, managed to find what appeared to be an exit. And you open it up, and you are a bit further nearby an old abandoned mill that has been out of use for a few years now.
A lot of abandoned stuff around here.
Hey, when terrible people invade your land, you have to abandon some stuff sometimes, and it sucks.
Times are hard all over.
That's right. Times have been quite hard on Redwall, as they tend to be. Apparently, it's a recurring theme.
Are we going?
Yeah,
We're going, yeah.
What direction are we going?
Towards the river?
Yeah, I think it was just across the river, the abbess said.
Yeah.
yeah, let's
Cross the river and in the quarry.
Reggie determinedly turns and walks exactly the opposite way.
I grab
Okay,
Reggie
so-
by like
I'm like, someone's gonna
The
have
back
to
of her
be Reggie's
armor.
seeing eye.
Turn her
partner.
around and she will continue to walk with
I just-
purpose.
Shay just puts her like her paw on Reggie's head and like spins her around the other way.
If somebody want to find the path and could give me a quick survival roll.
Oh, please don't let it be me.
First roll of the game.
Ooh, okay, hold on. What's my survival? Ooh, I'm proficient in this. That is a 19.
A 19. I mean, as somebody that's been on the run for a good part recently, you do know if you way back. I do hear some crackling.
Yeah.
And you've known how to escape and find alternative path to the roads, which mean traveling sometime to the woods to avoid toll and unwanted people. So yeah, you do recall where the river is, and kindly redirect Reggie and the rest of your party in the right direction.
It's like
Yeah.
follow me, y'all. It's this way. It's this way. Come on.
So we're gonna go over the river and through the woods?
We're gonna
But
go
not to
over
grandmother's house to
Yeah.
try to sneak.
into a rock pit. Just
Sounds perfect.
That
Just
sounds
fo-
dangerous. I'm just letting you know.
I
She
mean,
just
I
keeps
think-
walking.
we're about to go try to tango with the giant snake. I think danger is part of the job.
You're a honey
Wait,
badger.
do we have to dance?
I
I
know
don't-
I'm a honey badger.
I'm not
Badger.
any good at dancing.
I know. I'm just saying in general.
I don't think you can challenge a snake to a dance. They don't have legs.
Oh, well, that would put me ahead of them, I guess.
They can belly dance. I broke Kelly.
I can challenge them to a game of poker, and then under my breath, I'll be like, as long as I don't lose.
They don't have hands either.
They don't need hands. That's ableist. They can still gamble.
I have a
Anyway,
feeling
keep
that
going.
Rafiki is never going to get to the end of this adventure today.
Nope.
You know what? If I have to make this a 2-part episode at some point later on, I'm down to have all of you again because you are all amazing. But yeah, you are currently on the right path. Some of you may know that despite that the mole hole leading a bit further away from the wood, the main walls, there is always the chance that little water rat wandering around, always looking for easy to pick prey, may be around. However you wish to traverse those woods, you may do as you wish.
Oh, that sounds like we're gonna have to be sneaky. This is not gonna go well.
Oh yeah, especially with Oh,
Clank,
Reggie
clank.
here. Yeah.
I'm in full plate. I'm not gonna be any sneakier. I just don't wear a helmet because I make good choices.
Well, at the very least, if we're moving through wooded areas, I can cut our time in half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we could take some of these back roads that used to be used by some bandit clans around here.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
maybe then you should lead on, Quilliam.
Yeah, lead the way, Quilliam.
All right, and now background feature.
Background feature. We love those background features. Use them when you can.
Yep.
So, I'm assuming that you're all doing your best to avoid any unwanted attention, either from water rats or other creature. Yeah, it's easier for me to say. That may be wandering the woods, like big cats or owl or birds of prey that may not be too friendly to smaller critters. If that is what you're trying to do, please all give me a lovely stealth check.
Ooh, all right.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, okay. That's a 20, not nat.
I can't.
30, 20.
Plus 12.
That's a
24.
20.
Now, if I'm correct, I roll at disadvantage on that, right?
Unless you
Yeah.
have something that allows you to negate that, yes,
Nope.
you do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you thought about me building this character, but I did not think to do that. Stealth.
I thought you would bring joy and chaos to this game, and I was right.
I actually got at disadvantage of 17.
Ooh,
That is
nice.
pretty good.
Dirty 20
Nice.
with a regular.
Yeah, no, I said the wrong. 14.
14 and
11.
11. So even though Reggie cannot see and did throw shade on Reggie for making poor life choice, apparently
I make excellent life choices.
you do make
No,
some
I make
excellent
I
choice.
make poor life choices.
Yeah. It seems that Mason may be slightly the loudest one of y'all, but overall, I mean, thankfully, the roles are pretty good. What's everybody's passive perception out of curiosity?
Passive.
10.
13?
And
Buddy!
I forgot to put it on my sheet.
Okay. What's your perception? Like just
My
just that.
perception is. I'm proficient. So it's. My perception is 4.
Okay. And Rob, Quilliam, and Mason?
Mason's
13?
passive perception is an 8. Because wisdom is my dump stat.
Alright. I mean, thankfully, with the very good stealth roll, as you would have normally probably noticed them a bit, quicker, you do stumble across, some water rats just there harassing a poor little shrew. Well, looked like we found ourselves a new worker for a little venture here, friend.
Mason literally will draw his sword and yell, "You let that person go!"
Oh, Robin's already got an arrow knocked and is aimed at the what he assumes to be the leader harassing them.
Alright. Well, in this case, I suppose that we can do a quick initiative,
Okay.
okay.
Nice.
as there are currently 2 water rats harassing this poor little shrew. So, 25 to 20? Nope.
Oh, I got 22. So
Okay, 20.
Yes, that'd be me.
Alright, I got Rob first. 15 to 20.
17.
Okay. I mean, thankfully I rolled like garbage for them. 15 to 10.
13.
Oh, I got 10.
Okay, so Mason, Shay,
Oh,
Kelly, Reggie,
9.
9. I mean, you're still faster than them because I rolled a 2 on their initiative roll.
Our only saving grace is that you rolled worse than we did.
Yeah,
You don't have to be competent, you just have to be less incompetent than the bad guys.
exactly.
Correct.
All right, Reggie and
Okay,
Water
actually,
Rat.
6.
All right, top of the order, Rob. As you see Mason just going full charge towards those 2 unsuspecting water rat, despite your clanking noise across the woods. What do you do?
Well, as I said, I already had an arrow knocked, so I'm gonna take a shot at them. Do I assume I have advantage on this roll because
Yeah.
they don't expect me to be coming.
I would say that you
Cool.
have advantage on this roll. They were a bit surprised, despite the Poss and
It's
Fen
just
walking
relevant
around.
as to whether or not I sneak attack. Alright. So that was a 19 on my good die, so that's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, 25 will definitely hit.
You guys suck. Alright. 10, 18, 20. 20 points of piercing. Oh no, 23.
20.
Sorry, I forgot the extra 3 damage. 23.
And unsuspectingly, this water rat is very, very injured and, yelp
It's got an
in
arrow
pain.
sticking out of it.
Oh yeah, it's got an arrow sticking out of its behind, or wherever you may have shot. Because we're early in the morning and we're kid-friendly. And is that the end of your turn, Rob?
Yeah. I'll move a little bit closer, but I like being where I am, where I can shoot it at a distance.
All right.
Um,
Quill.
Actually, wait, what's that?
How far away are we from them?
I mean, you are probably about at most 30 feet away from them.
30 feet? Okay, that's
Yeah.
just outside of my range. That's fine. So I will move up to within 15 feet from now. We'll be able to get to them all the way, and I will manifest an echo next to one of them.
Okay.
And I will attack through it.
Okay. Perfect.
So let's see. I'm plus 7, 18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 will hit. They're not very
Okay.
well armored.
All right, and this is two-handed with the long sword.
Okay.
So that is a D10. Oh, great. Min damage. So 5. Actually, hang on. Nope. I have great weapon fighting. I can reroll that. That's much better. 12 points of damage on the first strike there. Second attack. 20 to hit. I'm assuming that will hit.
Yeah.
All right, 11 on that one, and then whenever you take the attack action, one additional melee attack from the echo's position. Okay, so it gets one more. That's just from the echo itself. So that would be 23 to hit. Okay, and that's min damage. I can't reroll that, so 5. That's all slashing.
I mean, I'm assuming you attacked the same one that Rob did. Unless you're attacking the other one.
Well, it depends. I mean, if one of them would have went down from any of the earlier attacks, the others would have shifted to another one, obviously. But
Yeah, I mean, if you're both attacking the same one, that person would have been brought, on a bit unconscious.
okay,
All right, so one is currently incapacitated. I can speak. English is language I can speak. Is that all for your turn, Quill?
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Keep that in mind for next time.
All right. Mason, shit, you're on deck.
Mason will ready his sword and shield, and with a scream of Redwall, literally will lawn jump into the fight, and swinging his sword, go straight to the remaining water rat.
He's just like standing around and see all of you. See his buddy like that just got pelted, and with his like little spear and turns to you. Go for it.
That is a 21 to hit on the first attack.
Oh yeah.
So that will be minimum damage. So that's 5 slashing.
Okay.
And second attack is only a 10. That's probably not going to do it.
No, 10. You get the first attack in. As you're about to attack, and he's able to parry it with his spear, and it's
All right.
right in your face, and you can see, his lovely water rat feature. Not very pleasant. Doesn't smell very good either. I mean, they don't bait much. Surprisingly for water rats. Is that the end of your turn, Mason?
That's all I got.
All right, Shay, Reggie on deck.
All right. Well, as a bonus action, I'm just gonna go into a little rage. Like I said before, I have a lot of pent up aggression I need to get out, and with that rage, I'm also gonna frenzy. And then I'm going to head straight for the remaining water rat, and I'm just gonna swing my great axe at him.
This poor terrified water rat. As his attacker arrives.
And I'm gonna. Okay, that is a 1 second. Math is hard. I'm also gonna do Great Weapon Master. Great Weapon Master. So I'm gonna minus 5 to hopefully add 10 to the attack. Okay, so that is math. It's minus 5, but I have a plus 5, so it's still 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, 17 will hit. They're not very well armored.
Okay, that's a D12. Okay, that is 19 damage.
That hurts.
Okay, and then I will take my second attack.
Okay.
Oops, that's cocked. That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that will also hit. Is it still Great Weapon Master?
No, I'm not doing it on that one. That is going to be that's 14 damage.
That hurts. I mean, he was not expecting that, and he's almost terrified to see like this massive badger in front of him. Up, barely, but up.
Yeah. Okay, and that's the end of my turn.
All right, Reggie. Because
Right, so we have the one who's barely up, and how many more? Just
there was
him?
only 2.
Okay, just him,
and
right?
One shrew was like shaking in fear right now. So yeah.
Are any of the other characters still next to me? I don't know if they all ran away.
Your party?
Mhm.
Most of them may be closer, at least the melee ones. So I'm sure that Shay, Mason, I know that Quill probably approached. Rob is probably, I don't know. Rob, did you move away?
All right, that's all I need to know. Reggie is going to like turn her head back and forth to try and figure out which direction the sounds are coming from. And then, you're going to give me a Geralt scar. I'm going to pull this out when I'm going to make my sword attacks. Just saying.
As you should.
So she pulls out a sword, or attempts to. It takes her a few tries to pull out a sword that is almost as big as she is. And she goes running directly at the last person that she heard that was not a party member. It's a very important distinction.
Yeah, it is important, not attack your party member. They would appreciate it.
That's a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
13 slashing damage. And then second attack, because I got a second attack.
Sure, I mean that.
Another 19 to hit. Another 9 slashing damage.
And
she will yell her battle cry as she goes, which is truth, freedom, justice, and a hard-boiled egg.
I mean, that is a dominating, terrifying battle cry. if somebody came at me with that, I would be absolutely terrified.
I mean, I'm sure the greatsword helps with the terrifying.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that is more than enough to dispatch this remaining water rat. Are you trying to do Matt?
Yeah, I said for every $20, at 160, I said for every $20, Scotty gets a treat on camera. But now we're at 220, so 3 treats.
It is a Scotty day. Scotty will love that.
Just continue talking. He doesn't care.
I'm sure you will get those treats later on. There you go. Scotty, the goodest boy.
I would do the same thing, but I can't easily lift Prince up the way you can Scotty.
But yeah, I mean, quickly, and as they were not suspecting any of you to, happen to come by, those water rats, were brought down quickly. And you do see this, wee little shrew, about, Reggie's height and all that, standing in fear, still shaken from the event that just transpired. Are you gonna hurt me?
No, you're safe now.
Of course not.
Reggie turns around at the sound of another voice, and she still has her sword out. Did we get them all?
I put my hand out and just slowly put Reggie's hand down.
It's okay,
fine.
Reggie. We're done.
This is the person we rescued.
Or the visor goes up. Oh, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been bad. And you can see it's, this very, a youngling of a shrew, probably about 10 of age, that probably wander off and got into some trouble. Well, thank you very much, kind stranger.
The Abbey's back there-ish. If you need a place to
Now,
go.
what you want to do is you want to go down this path until you see the big red maple tree, and then you want to hit a hard right when you get there, and you'll get to the Abbey.
Oh, okay. Well, my family is nearby, I think.
Do they need help getting back to the Abbey?
Well, we don't usually go on the Abbey. We mostly live by the river and travel a lot. And I was around looking for mushrooms, and well, they show up, and then you showed up, and I don't know anymore.
It might be safer for you and your family to stay at the Abbey for a little bit. It's kind of rough out here.
Okay, I can mention that to.
Yeah. There's a huge snake thing out here. You might want to get.
We are going to kill it.
She look at you
Is that the plan?
confused. Are they for real? Okay.
What? Well, I mean, Reggie can't see that they look confused anyway. So, Reggie speaks with the eternal confidence of an optimist.
As one would.
Officially, the plan was just to steal the sword from it, but if we happen to kill it while we're there, no one will miss it.
I just
I say
don't,
it as an aside to Quilliam.
I just don't see. Oh, you're not saying it to the group. Okay.
No. Quilliam was like, "Is that the plan?" And Rob's like, "No. The plan is to steal a sword, but if we happen to kill it while we're at it, no big."
I mean, I just really don't see any way that we're gonna get the sword unless we kill the giant snake. I don't think it's just gonna let us take it, and some of us are very stealthy, so it's gonna be a fight.
I was like, "Yeah, not with the stealth rolls of this group."
Hey, I did fine on my stealth roll.
Oh yeah, no, you. The 3 players with the long hair are all the ones who made the good stealth checks.
I'm just saying, I have yet to roll a 1 in this game, which just means later today is going to be great.
You know,
Usually how it
That
works
is how
out.
that
it's
works.
gonna
You're
make
getting
your,
all your
it's gonna
good
make your
rolls in the
day
morning.
interesting.
Yeah, you gotta waste all the good rolls on things that don't matter.
Yup.
Alright.
Well, I'm Mason. We're from Redwall Abbey. So, if you need help getting back to the Abbey with you and your family, we can probably help.
Oh, okay, well, if you don't mind, I can go find my family first. I think they were by the river, waiting on our raft. So
I think we'll come pick you up when we're on our way back.
Well, we can't leave them here in danger, can we?
I mean, they're gonna be in danger with the giant snake out there. I mean, I don't know. We got a mission. It doesn't make sense to double back and then, you know.
just a side
Yeah.
mention, as it was pointed out to you earlier on the map, the quarry is beyond the river. So
So we'll pass them on the way.
yeah. I mean,
to-
Yeah.
there's a bridge that can lead you across it, or there's the Shrew Way, which is typically by raft and maybe sometimes dangerous. I mean, the Shrew, they're good with that, right? It's safe. Everything is fine.
This feels so much like a trap. I want to go the easy way, but now I'm like, that's probably cursed.
I
I walked into a
Reverse.
trap before, and she puts her sword back. I was with my friend Nico, and we went into this mine, and there were fire bats, and she just starts walking forward while she's loudly telling this story.
Is she going the
Into
right?
the river.
No idea.
Kelly, can you roll me a d4?
Oh,
This is
fudge.
how Reggie leaves the game.
Yeah.
Let's
And
see.
that was the last we saw of Reggie. She will be missed.
2.
2. I mean, you're supposed to be going a bit more south, and you're going a bit more west than you should. And eventually, I'm assuming with your very good perception, the first thing you will meet is a tree.
Most likely.
But yeah.
She's like a Roomba. She's gonna run into it, kind of back up for a second and readjust, and then walk not to tree. Now you're all thinking of a hedgehog in an armor acting like a Roomba, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to paint a Roomba with spikes now, is what I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
do.
And I mean, if anybody, wished to do strange fan art of, a Roomba hedgehog, send it to Kelly. I'm sure she would appreciate it. Okay. Well, and she looks she pointed at Reggie. Is she gonna help me find my family, or?
Well, why don't we're headed towards the river anyway. We can check with your family and see maybe what your parents want to do and go from there. Does that sound fair?
That sounds okay.
Mason will look over at Shay.
Wow, Cher's also here. That's awesome.
I haven't had it. Yeah,
It's all about sharing here.
clearly it's gonna be a Coke next. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's fine. That sounds good because we're going that way anyway.
Son.
So
Okay.
towards the river we go.
Find the Shrews family. Yes.
All right. I mean, with a few, you all, slowly, like as you approach, you start hearing the sound of the river. For the most part, it's slow running river, so nothing too dangerous. And that little shoe pairs up. I think we're close. I do think we're close. And eventually, you do come across this little group of shrew and a raft that has been attached to a tree. And as they all hear, well, some of you clank around.
Some of us are still telling stories because nobody told them to stop.
Yeah.
So
It's a neat story.
You see them
Better hear the
quickly
end.
like disperse and hide in bushes. Like they're used to like being afraid and like going away, and they're just hiding right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm here. It's me. I brought friends.
Good morning.
And you can see like those little shrew head like just popping behind the bush. Like, Guacamole, please do not walk at them. Oh, Gina, is that you? Oh, hi. And you- Who are your friends?
We're warriors from Redwall. We came upon your child when we were walking towards a different task we were doing, and they were being
we
accosted
took on
by
a
some
side
water rats.
quest.
Yes, that thing. Side quest.
A very familiar term to everybody.
Unfortunately, it was an escort mission. We all had to walk very slowly.
I mean, sometimes you just got to get them out of the way. You know, it brings you the XP that you need to get to the next level and unlock the next perks.
Yeah, we found him being bullied by a couple water rats, so we just took him out. But we were thinking maybe it might be safer for y'all if you went to stay at the Abbey, at least for a little bit.
And they look at each other, and you start hearing them like mumble, like they just like huddle in a little group, like they're like about to make a weird group decision. And it takes about like a few solid minutes. There. Okay, we voted. It took a while. Some people did not agree with it, but we agree that this may be the good decision, especially with the birds around recently. But where are all you going? You said
We're- Yeah, we're headed to the quarry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we know where that is.
Is it possible for you to maybe tell my badger friend here how to get there? Because if you tell me, I'm not going to get us anywhere near it. And then maybe we could all draw straws to see if somebody can lead them back to the Abbey so that way they're safe.
And you see like them like huddle up again. Okay, that seems reasonable. And they give, Shay some vague but, very direction, but they seem to make sense. Like, oh yeah, I mean, you've been in those parts before, and you do vaguely recall, possibly seeing the quarry.
Yeah, if you just give me like some landmarks to look for, I can get there real fast.
I mean, we can get you across the river. I mean, Freddy here can, with his raft. And we can go with whoever is bringing us to Redwall. Who's
He
bringing
really
us to
wants
Redwall?
Go on the raft, y'all.
Oh, I mean, you can all take the bridge, which is further that way. I mean, you do have options.
What do y'all think? Should we do bridge or should we go on this raft?
The raft
Whichever's
seems
quicker.
faster. We'd
Yeah, I
save a
feel
lot
like the
of
bridge is
time
more out
walking
of the
all the way
way.
to the bridge, yeah.
All right.
If some of us fell off the raft, there might be problems.
That's also true.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna just go with whatever the whole, the majority thinks. We like to have a democratic process here. So if we all think we should go on the raft, I'm for it. I'm gonna just, get my hair cap out so I don't get my flower crown wet.
That's
How
fair.
wide is the river?
It's, I'd say like 50 or so feet. I'm used to metric because Canadian. But It is swimmable, although possibly difficult, but having something to somewhat solid under your feet is always making it easier to cross a body of water. So, are you going with Freddy? And you can see Freddy like just waiting by his raft with his like little straw hat and a little straw. Yeah, it's me.
I think we should go with Freddy. It may be a little more dangerous, but I think the time we save is probably worth the risk.
So we're just gonna ride over them, but somebody is going to be staying back and taking them
Right.
all.
Hang on. I have, and Mason will reach in and pull out some straw and start cutting it with a little shop knife, and holds out straws.
What if
for
instead
everybody.
we go based on who's gonna be able to get them there and hopefully get back to the rest of the party like the easiest and most efficiently? Like, for example, I don't think Reggie is going to be able to help them find the Abbey, because Reggie has trouble seeing where they are.
No, but
So-
Reggie's a very good fighter. If they get in trouble, Reggie would be a very good person to be able to defend them.
Right? Is
I
it
feel
more
like
of
we
a lead
were all very
or
good in that last
escort?
fight, so
Plus, Reggie knows what escort quests are.
It's true. I always fail
we all
them.
know what escort
You know
quests
what?
are now.
I think that if we can maybe fiddle with the visor so it doesn't keep, falling down on her face, then maybe she could see, and it would be, maybe we find a way to tie it back.
I have some twine.
All right. I think I got some. I think I
Alright,
got some.
whatever.
ribbon
I guess
in my
we're
bag
pulling
somewhere.
straws to see who's on the solo escort quest while the rest of you
Straws
guys
for
go
escort
fight the big
quest.
bad Downo guy.
Straws for escort quest. Okay, so Reg grabs a straw.
And you all, so we grab a straw, and Reggie, you do get the shortest straw. And that is not because we know that unfortunately Kelly will need to attend a few things later, and we will miss her deeply.
This
We
wasn't
didn't rig it.
pre-planned.
We,
No.
we
No.
did not rig this game at all.
No.
We didn't actually. This is just a really good place for death.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have rigged it this way because I love Reggie and would probably die for her. I don't want to see her go.
Again, this is not a scripted show. This is the only part that was
mean,
scripted.
I haven't had a character permanently die yet. Might as well start now.
And that was the last we saw of Reggie No Shrew.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Yeah, so Reggie's like, don't worry. I am an excellent tracker. I will get us back to the Abbey. And she turns and walks the opposite direction.
Shay turns her around, but then starts giving directions to one of the shrews.
Yeah,
All right,
the
you really
the ones
wanna
that's true, like, listen.
Go back. Yeah, go back the way we came. Again, you want to just keep going down the path until you hit that red maple tree, and then you want to hit a hard right. You'll get right to that Abbey.
And if there's danger, we just point out, like, your, like, little friend there towards the danger, right? And she will take care of danger.
Yeah, just make sure she
Yes. Point
got
her.
Yeah.
So, like,
Make-
does she know who are the stranger, which are usually danger? Or, like, who are the friends?
She
Are you
knows
talking
guys are-
about me like I don't understand the words coming out of your mouth?
No,
Yes.
I would
So
never
sorry,
do
that's
that.
very rude. I'm so
I can
sorry.
hear you just fine.
All right, we're just making sure that
All
everyone's
right.
gonna be safe, including you.
Well, sounds good then. And he just take out an egg from his pocket and start chewing on it.
Oh, y'all have so much to talk about.
What, are you telling me that this little person is a fellow egg enthusiast?
Oh yeah, loves them.
Visor comes up.
And you
Oh,
see,
we
like, the
have
shrew, like,
to
pull out a
talk
second
about-
egg.
It's gone. So
And
now,
it's gonna be a great
Reggie,
team.
completely oblivious of the rest of the party, at this point, starts walking towards the direction of the Abbey, listing off all the different types of eggs she's already had and the ones that she wants to have.
That
and
is
just
good. And that's where we're gonna take a 5-minute bio break. We're gonna be back in a bit. Thank you very much, Kelly, for joining us for this. I know it would have been lovely to have you for the rest of it, but
Bye.
you have certain things that were not expected that you have to attend to, and we appreciate your time. If I could just get my mods to quickly again shout out all the cast here, and make sure that you do follow the wonderful people here. We love them very much, and we'll see you in about 5 minutes.
All right.
Thank you very much, everybody, for your support throughout this. Yeah, we're, I guess, back now. All right. So, where we were before the quick bio break and before everything decided to no longer like me, our party was left with Jerry the Shrew and our dear Reggie was the brave, went on a little venture on our own to bring the other shrew to Redwall Abbey, just to for safety. Whether or not they will be lost along the way with Reggie's perceptive skill is yet to find out. But currently, our current party left with Jerry by his raft by the river. So y'all, coming on board, or you're taking the long path around?
Mason will
I
jump
think
right
we
on,
decided we were taking
right
the
on to
raft.
it. Yep.
Yeah, we're taking
Yep.
a rat. So one person who we might have to worry about not being able to swim isn't with us anymore at the moment. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, we
I
do
can
have another
swim.
person
but
in plate, but
the armor is heavy. We should be fine, though, right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's been
No one's gonna
all calm water all
Famous
day.
last words.
I mean, no cloud in the sky, no rain to agitate the water. Everything is good. You're with the best here. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, we
all right.
got you.
All right. Well, you look the badger one. I don't know your name. Would you mind doing me a favor?
What's that, honey?
You see that little rope attached to the tree?
Yep.
All right. If you would mind detaching that and then hopping on the raft.
All right. I'm on it.
All right. Hold on to your butts. And quickly, you detach a rope
Yep.
and you up on before Jerry push off the raft. And, a bit at the center of the river. So, coming here often?
No, my first time.
First time. Well, I'm Jerry. Nice to meet you all. What's your name?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Jerry. I'm Shay.
I'm Mason.
Hi, Mason. Hi, Shay.
William.
Quelliam.
Robbie?
I have a cousin named like that. Or is that my brother? Alright, well, good. It's gonna be a nice little journey around. You know, as long as we don't get those damn sticky water rat or any owl around. And he looks up. I mean, it's daytime, they should not be out. But, you know, we never know. Those owl, you know, not all there. You know, you look at Jerry. You know, he seems to know what he's doing, but he seems to be a bit off. You know, probably to spend too much time in the sun or on the river. You know, may have been rocked too close to a wall when he was a baby. You don't know. But you know, he seems like a very, very nice person. You know, you would not expect, you know, somebody like, you know, like him to be a bit strange, to be able to, you know, master the raft like he does. But the shrews are, you know, have a reputation to be master of the waters, or at least, you know, the rivers.
Like, so, how long have you been taking people up and down the river?
Well, as long as I can remember, you see, it was first, you know, when I was a little shrew, I used to do that with my pop, and my pop used to do that with his pop. So, you know, it's been going down there for a few generations now.
Oh, that's lovely. I love to hear that.
Family business, you know?
Yeah, well, I love to support a small local business.
Well, we do appreciate small local business would not, you know, live without, you know, small local customer like you. Although you're kind of, you know, much larger than I am. So please don't eat me.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. You're perfectly fine.
Well, I appreciate it. What, do you want a potato? I have a potato.
Potato? How's it made? How's it cooked?
Well, it was just baked.
Oh, I love a baked potato.
Alright, well, and he gave you a potato.
You got any sour cream?
I have cream that went sour.
Not the same.
Yeah, I don't. That's fine. That's fine. No, don't worry about it.
Alright. Perfect. As you all venture across, you know, the little river, you know, is, you know, for the most part, a pleasant journey, you know, a few rocks to be avoided. But, on and all, you know, very nice, you know, travel here.
Mm-hmm.
It's slowly like, alright, so, hold on to your butts. This part is, you know, is a bit rougher. So if you know, just hold on. You know, there's a little, you know, thing there. Make sure that nobody falls off, cause I mean, it may be a bit difficult to, you know, catch some of you. Some of you may sink. And he looks at Mason, with like in his full plate armor.
Shield and all.
I mean, how quickly can you get naked, friend?
I think that's a question that needs to be asked after I've gotten to know you better.
Alright, just wondering in case you need to get, you know, get out of that armor quickly.
Oh, I can swim in this.
Okay.
Probably.
But at the very least, get in the middle of the raft so it's less likely for you to fall over the edge.
That seems like a good idea.
And, you know, you know that, you know, way further down the river, there's some falls, which mean that, you know, slowly but surely the water, you know, is picking up a bit. Thankfully, it's far enough away that you shall all be fine. But as the water, you know, becomes rougher and there's some rocks, I would like all of you to just give me a general dex save.
Oh.
Oh, good.
You're sure it's not an athletics check?
I mean, if you really want to dig yourself into that raft and hold on to your butt,
I got a 19 dex save.
19 dex
16.
save. 16.
Oh, okay.
28.
And Shay?
What?
Oh, sorry. I forgot. I forgot I have advantage on these, and I was freaking out about my first roll. But that's a dirty 20.
That is a dirty 20. Oh,
Yeah.
And it's like, the wildest Splash Mountain version of, this place. It is a wild, right? There's a few rocks, a few bumps here and there. But you get all splashed a little bit. But you manage to hold on. Just quick question, Redcon. Shay?
Yes.
Earlier when you went into a rage, did you go into
Yeah.
a frenzy rage?
I did.
Okay, you did or did not?
I did go into a frenzy.
Okay, I do believe it will give you a level of exhaustion when you come out of frenzy rage. Just put that in mind.
Yep. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah.
I mean, Shay seems to be a bit more tired than she was at the beginning of the journey, but that's all right. I mean, you're taking it nice and slow here.
Can that
for the most
potato act as a pick me up? I'm getting my carbs in, carbo loading.
That's right. I mean, you're quite the athletic one. Once I will consider this be more or less a a small rest. I'm gonna remove that level of exhaustion.
Yes.
Because you did not have a chance to take advantage of that anyway.
My tip to everybody plays D&D, just shoot your shot. The worst the DM can say is no.
Yeah. I mean, I want my party to be in peak condition for what happens next anyway.
Oh.
But after a few hours on the river, you all eventually approach and get on the other side. So that's everybody's stop. No, please don't forget to tip your local friendly small business owner and recommend me. I'm Jerry. So if you ever need to come past that,
Jerry.
appreciate it all.
I will tip him 10 gold.
Oh, well, thank you.
Does that count for all of us? I only have 5 gold to my name.
I mean, honestly, I was just expecting, a gold, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. That's the most money I've ever seen in my life. So, again, just I'm wondering, what brings you here? Like, where are y'all going? Like, you're going to, see the big serpent?
The quarry.
Yeah.
Alright.
We're off to steal a sword from a snake.
There's a giant snake with a sword, and we're gonna steal this sword, and the snake's probably gonna have to die too.
Well, I'm glad I got paid.
I feel that. I feel that.
We'll be fine. We're gonna bring the sword of Martin the Warrior back to Redwall.
Appreciate that.
Jerry, are you going to be on this side of the river for a while? We may need to use your services on the way back.
I mean, it's been a long day. I could use a nap. But, yeah, I mean, if you see my raft around here, I mean, depending on how long you're going to be.
Approximately how far is the quarry from here?
I mean, depending on how quickly you go, it's about maybe like a half an hour, 45 minutes.
45.
I mean, I would recommend you all to get there before nightfall because it's already a creepy place.
All right.
And y'all
We'll
seems
keep
very
that in mind.
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what? When we come back, we'll take a look. If we see a raft, we'll just hop right on. If not, we'll just hoof it.
Alright. Well, nice seeing y'all. And tie up this raft to to the nearest tree and go hide in a bush.
All right. Shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should.
Try to find our way to the.
Are we moving through a forested area again?
It's still wooded for a little bit. Maybe like next 15 to 30 minutes will be still wooded depending on your pace. If you're going more stealthy, it obviously is going to take a bit longer. But if you're very confident about your path and your strengths, you can certainly go faster.
Right. Well, I was thinking about the bandit routes feature. Just cut that time down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use your features. All right. But yeah, I mean, easy enough to know. You already have a general direction of where the quarry will be, so y'all venture there, especially with some people that have maybe potentially some stranger past. We know some bandit routes. We know would probably be able to tell you where some bandits may be going sometime and why to avoid them because people are dangerous, and you don't want to be there like in the worst shape possible. But yeah, you eventually all come across this massive abandoned quarry. You look at like general like stones that were carved there, and you can probably tell that a lot of the stone that made the walls from Redwall possibly came from here, with the ponderous reddish crown.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Get again, encourage your friendly local shops and your local quarry when you're purchasing your rocks.
Support local businesses.
That is
Yep.
right.
It's important in this day and age. You gotta.
Yeah, you gotta put back into the local economy.
So you see all this lovely quarry in front of you. It is a bit of an intimidating sight for the most, but still.
Oh. You know things are bad when the music changes.
Mhm.
I know, gotta put us all in the mood. This is
Alright.
the lair of the snake name. I have his name here, Ballast the Slayer. Who've probably did created a few orphans that currently inhabit Redwall Abbey. So
Mhm.
how do you wish
Well,
to
is there
approach? Yeah. Go for
Yeah,
it.
is there an easy path down? Ladders or stairs or a path?
There's a nice slide.
Yeah, the easiest to spot entry is essentially brings to a little cavern, which is probably the mainly used path by the snake. It is about snake size, which is fairly large compared to all of you. And there may be like some other alternative escape route, which some quarry mines will have, just in case something happened and the main entrance is no longer possible. If you wish to look around, take some time, you can either give me a perception or investigation check to see if you can find an alternative route.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Either perception or investigation to find an alternative route.
Uh,
I got a 20 on my investigation.
Okay.
I got a 6 on my perception. I'm just looking for gold in this quarry right now.
Yeah, that'd have been a 14 perception for me.
Yeah. It takes some time.
I rolled a 14 and got a 12.
Okay. It takes some time. But Rob, with your keen fox eye, you are able to spot what appeared to be alternate route. It's just a little hole with a little rope ladder. Its strength may be a bit wobbly here and there because it's been there for a while, but it is a different route available to all of you. However you want to proceed.
I will point it out to the rest of the party and be like, so this may not go anywhere near the snake, or it may allow us to sneak in, like, come in, circle behind. Or we could ignore it and go through the main entrance. I'll just put it out there as an option for you guys.
I mean, I think the only problem with either way is that our good friend Mason here clanks a lot.
I have an idea.
So no point being stealthy. Got it.
Wait.
I mean, we
no.
could try, but
There is. What
Huh?
if you three take this passage, whistle when you get to him, I will come in the front. He won't have any idea that you guys are back there. He'll come towards me and my shield, and you guys can attack from the back, or maybe even just grab the sword and get out, and then we can run.
I mean, I think that's as good as an idea as any of the other ones. So, I mean, that gives us a little shot. I
think if we all go together, you're right. I'm gonna make too much noise, and we're just gonna wind up alerting the snake, and we're gonna be in for it. This way, at least we kind of get to pick when we fight it.
Oh, what do y'all think?
It's not a terrible idea. Like I'm not a huge fan of using someone as bait. But it's more of somebody volunteering to do it as opposed to being voluntold. It's a little more
Well,
acceptable.
It also makes sense to try to set up a pincer attack.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, and I'm not bait in the sense that, like, I'm just gonna be lying there helpless. Like, I have my sword and my shield. I can hold my own.
All right. Well, let's if we're gonna do that, let's get moving. I want to make sure we get as close as possible so we can help.
Yeah.
If needed.
Right.
Whistle when you're ready, and I'll charge in.
All right.
All right. So that seems to be the plan. So Mason, you're at the main entrance, I'm assuming.
Yep.
All right.
I'll start down the rope ladder.
All right. I'm assuming you're going all there as discreet as possible.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Those going
trying to.
down, please all roll me a lovely stealth check.
16.
16.
Ooh, 19.
Well, dirty 20.
This was a good plan already.
And the lowest was a 16, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
So, you all come down in this darkened cave. Slowly, the little bit of light of day is letting space to only darkness below.
Now I forget. Quillian, you don't have dark vision, but me and the honey badger do, right?
That sounds
I-
about right. I do not
Yeah, I
have dark
do.
vision.
Okay.
So, Quilliam, you're like slowly going. You're not able to see anything as you like step down of the rope, which,
Just 'cause
for the most
it
part,
would
older
make
weight. I'm assuming the honey badger is a bit heavier than because honey badger are tough.
Yeah.
So you're like for an instant like, okay, is this rope ladder gonna break? But thankfully, no. You make it down quick enough without any issue. Everybody's
Okay.
blind here. Like
So
that.
do we want to light a torch and theoretically risk, alerting the snake that we are there with light, or do you want to just follow between the two people with dark vision so that we don't
Yeah.
have to use the light?
No, that makes sense.
yeah.
That
Let's
makes
just
more
have-
sense
okay.
for now.
Let's just have him between us. If you want me to be in the back, I'll just have my hands on his shoulders, just guiding him along.
We can conga line it,
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be scary. This could be fun. We have fun retrieving
All right, conga line
it's a
to
cold
see
sword.
if we can figure out where the snake's lair is to get
Yeah.
this sword.
And you make your way in here, slowly crawling through this hole. Some of you not completely blind. Some of you only seeing like shades of gray and brief shadows twisting and turning corners in this what appear to be a maze. Those who are leading right now, just give me a general survival check, I would say, just to find your way through tunnel.
6.
I'll do one as well. You said survival?
Yeah.
15.
15. It takes you a bit of time to especially adjust to this unfamiliar environment. And Mason, you've been outside for a bit, and you haven't heard anything, which is a bit worrisome. You're either like something should happen, or everybody's dead. Either way, it's quiet, very quiet.
We're just channeling Reggie right now.
Yeah, channeling the
Fine.
spirit of Reggie. Reggie.
Yeah.
And you all come across. You start eating like. And slowly peeking the corner. You're able to see this massive snake. Its head bigger than you, Shay.
You hate to see it.
It's not moving. Its eyes open, unblinking. You're not sure if it's awake or if it's noticing you yet, but it is there. It may be sleeping. It may be just waiting for its prey. You're not sure. If those that are in here that can actually see, so everybody except Quilliam, give me a quick perception check.
14.
14.
That's a 7.
Shay, you may have been surprised by the sheer size of that snake, so you're not paying attention to much except that. Rob, you're used to liking little shiny things. You do catch beyond Ballas the Slayer just a glimmer of something shiny embedded in the rock. What is the plan?
We
Well,
whistle,
so-
right?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Whistling might lead to the snake knowing that we're here, and the whole plan might go down. Those of you could see. Is there any other little critters around here? I can't see.
I'm sorry, all I can see is this big snake in front of me.
As you look around, you do see what was at some point a critter.
Was at one point a critter?
Is it
Okay,
just-
that doesn't
Is
help.
it just bones?
I mean, to put it lightly,
All right,
yes.
All right. What if I bank shot an arrow to make like a whistling noise? Look, I'm Robin Hood. Of course, I'm gonna do a trick shot arrow thing to make this whistling noise instead of trying to make it so that it's not coming from us. It's just a whistling arrow, closer to the entrance, which is where we're trying to lure the snake to the snake's
Okay.
attention towards.
I mean, if you can pull that off, I say go for it.
All right. That is a very odd thing to make you roll for. Just
Be a called shot, wouldn't it?
yeah. Give me. You know what? Because this is weird. Give me both an attack roll with disadvantage because it is a very tricky thing, and a deception check. Using your dex
Okay.
instead of charisma for some reason. Because I make the rule, I'm the DM. If somebody's not happy with it, use the complaint box.
Alright, so that's a 17 on the attack. And deception I have proficiency with. So that's gonna be a +6 with Dex. So that is a 17 on the deception check.
Okay.
So 17 for both.
The arrow strike, and it's the rock and ricochet, making some ruckus. You hear, and you see the snake head, just get up a little bit and crawl a bit forward, and you see its tongue do what tongue snake do, and it's trying to sense the air. I want all of you to give me another dex. Not dex, but stealth.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I roll for his perception.
Stealth.
Dirty
That's a
20.
23.
22.
So I roll a nat 20 on his perception. Now Not gonna lie. I mean,
No.
that's because I'm rolling with the best with Die Hard dice.
Oh, Die Hard dice.
Way to plug
Get at them, y'all. Great
Uh,
dice.
And you see Ballas the snake just look around and whisper, "I see you. I know you're there." And it's looking loosely towards Quilliam. I mean, honestly, it's a bit difficult for you to tell because you don't see jack shit in here, right? You know, you only assume that, yeah, I'm pretty quiet here. I'm not moving as much as possible. So, I would like those present, and you know what? Might as well just do it all at once. Everybody, to just quickly roll some initiative for me.
Ooh.
Ooh, nat 20.
Ooh.
Which doesn't matter, so 22.
Alright.
Also 22. Also nat 20.
Oh, okay. I'm about to kill that streak right now because I got a 15.
I got an 11.
Alright, Rob, Shay, Rob. Alright, between both that have a lovely 22, what is your dex modifier?
+2.
+2.
Alright,
We both rolled a 20 and we both got a 22.
alright,
I have a 15 total dex.
alright.
So I only have 14. So.
Alright, so Mason, Quilliam, Ballas the Slayer, Shay, and Rob. And you know what? You know, it is, probably gonna be the last battle because, it is almost 11 here. Let's, change the soundscape just a little. Shall we?
Yep.
Where's
Free action. We've been spotted. Light the torch.
Caw. Mason.
Woo, woo.
What was the call again? Pineapple. Help.
Alright, top of the round. Mason, you have absolutely no idea what's going on, but I would give it a free action to your party if they want, light the beacon of Gondor, so to speak. To do so, give me a perception check, Mason, as you're probably actively listening.
Yes, I'm definitely actively listening. I'm just incredibly bad at it. 13, so 11.
It takes you a moment.
Which this whole plan hinged on him being able to listen for the signal.
I haven't.
No one thought of the traveling with him listening for this.
It's all going according to plan.
We put a lot of thought into this.
That's why you need a safe word.
I said it was pineapple.
And pineapple, and you start hearing like the echo of pine, apple. You're like very far in that cavern. What do you wish to do?
Charge in at the snake.
All right.
I heard pineapple. I know that means killing time.
So it may take you like at least like a full like 1 or 2 round because So I'm assuming like you're using your action to dash, going like full sprint in there, clanking a little bit.
Sprint.
Just sounding like a kitchen.
And I'm also gonna clang my sword on the shield, shouting the whole. I'm making as much ruckus as I can coming in the front door.
And as you hear the bell of hope that is Mason using his shield and armor to make as much noise as possible. You do see Ballas slowly turn his head towards that. So that's your turn. Quilliam.
Okay, so I am going to. Do we have light back here yet? At all?
I'm assuming, like, as you were discovered, like, somebody probably was clever enough to light a torch.
Let's light a torch and throw it to the side because none of us want to be carrying that if we're trying to attack. So
Yeah.
all right. So I will.
there's
I
some
will.
light.
I'm gonna back up a little bit and manifest my echo, which is a bonus action. And just place the echo right next to the snake and start swinging.
All right.
So that's going to be 3 total. So here we go. First hit would be a 24.
24 hits.
All right. Second one would be a 19.
19 hits.
And third one would also be a 19. All right. So
call
for
it, yeah.
damage. Well, so also just because of the slasher feat, his speed is reduced by 10 feet. Its speed is reduced by 10 feet. For a round. So roll.
I mean, he's a big
So
one,
that's-
so he's not gonna bother him much.
8, 22, 36 total from all 3 attacks. 36.
Not bad, good start. And you know, Quilliam, you get the torch and take a sword and approach it. Or actually, you sent your echo, right?
Oh yeah, no, the echo bamfed out and started swinging.
Yeah. And you see this shadowy figure just hitting the snake, confusing it a bit. But is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that'll be it.
Perfect. Next on the initiative order is Ballas, the Slayer, who's looking at all of you being light up. You know what? Because I have the pick here, I'm just gonna. Alright. Quilliam, 1 to 2. Rob, 3, 4. Shay, 5, 6. As was gonna be, the target. It's a 4. So Rob, you do see Ballas' snake being attacked, and you see a snake turning towards you, and its eyes piercing through you. I need you to give me a charisma save.
Ooh.
Why can't it be a dex save?
Because it's terrifying.
That's a 12.
You see this massive snake, and suddenly, your old body's tensing up, you are essentially the equivalent of the old person spell. I think it is restrain or... Yeah. So you're unable to move right now. You can try to shake it at your turn. But that will be all for its turn. Which brings us to you choose a humanoid saving throw. So you're currently paralyzed in fear of this massive creature. Which brings you to Shay.
All right. Well, I gotta go into a rage. Ain't no way I'm going into this not angry. I will frenzy, and I am gonna attack recklessly.
You
so
do it.
Let's do
Go
it.
for it.
Ooh, wow, that throw it wild. Nat 20. And I'm gonna do great weapon fighting, great weapon master. I'm gonna minus, does it 50? No, minus 5, so it's still 20.
Yeah.
To hit, and then I guess I get double damage, so...
Yeah. You should normally call that great weapon pass before you roll. Just.
Oh,
it's
you're
fine.
right. Sorry about that.
It's cool. I mean, it's not 20 regardless, so.
Yeah. Okay. What is my bonus? It's +2. So that is 14 to hit. 14 damage, rather.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna attack again.
14
That does-
on a crit.
It's a D12. It's just a D12, and I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2 on one of them, unfortunately.
Are you adding your rage damage and all that?
Raged. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. I forgot to add my great weapon master. So that's actually 24.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot about that. Thank you. And my next attack didn't hit because I rolled a 4.
Yeah. You
Oh, but I get bonus action. Or no, I don't get a bonus action. Not this turn.
I mean, you're doing it reckless, so you think you have advantage on your second attack as well, right?
Let me double check
Yeah,
on
you do.
that. Oh, I do? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I've played a barbarian for years.
I still don't hit because I don't think of 13 hits.
13, your first hit really well. You're raging, and second hit just goes off its scale. Doesn't leave a mark.
I didn't angle it properly.
And
I'll
it's
be better
hissing angrily at you. I'm gonna make it do Yeah, it keeps its hold on Rob.
All right.
Because I have to make them to a concentration on that.
Okay.
And-
That is the end of my turn.
All right, Rob, you're currently there, paralyzed. So for that turn, you're essentially there
Doing nothing.
doing nothing. Can you give me like another like charisma save? Yes, I'm gonna have people yell at me like, "Oh, well, old person is a wisdom save." Yeah, I'm bring stuff here.
That's even worse. That's a 6.
You're there. All right. Well, I mean, it's actually you're there. You essentially useless, and somebody just like shove an axe in his side. Okay, perfect. Top of the round is Mason, who's like running in with your movement. You're able
Charging right in.
to see Ballas the Slayer across around the corner of that place here. He's big.
Can I reach him?
Hmm?
Can I reach him?
You know what? For sake of not keeping you out of combat for like 5 rounds, yes.
I can also try. I was going to try and intimidate if I couldn't make it all the way on this round.
Go for it if you want to go for that for flavor and taunting, because that's what's the plan.
Yeah. So Mason will go as far as his movement will allow, his 30 feet, and then will basically clang his sword off of his shield and demand that Ballas the Slayer face the warrior of Redwall.
All right,
And then
roll
we'll try
me.
intimidation.
Yeah, roll me for intimidation.
21.
You're not sure
Ooh.
if he's scared of you, but you definitely got his attention.
I just want his attention. He doesn't have to be scared.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, but
Sometimes
If I ever
intimidation.
get to do anything, I'll make him scared.
Yeah. Sometimes intimidation is not necessarily about scaring. It's just sometimes getting attention.
Mhm.
All right. Is that your turn, Mason?
Yep, that'll be me.
Quilliam.
Oh, it's my turn again. Okay. I mean, at this point, it's just gonna attack. The Echo's gonna attack again because it's still
All
right
right.
there.
Go for it.
So we'll roll both here. So, 17 hit.
17 will hit.
Awesome. And then I'm assuming a 20 will also hit.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's how math works. Numbers and
Right. Numbers. They're awesome. All right.
we
so
all know about numbers here.
10, 12. So that'll be 22 points of slashing, and again, that would lower his.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you've did a good, chunk of damage on that bit so far. It's still standing strong. But yeah. Perfect.
But step back 5 more feet. I gotta stay within 30 feet of my Echo, but I'm moving as far into that 30 feet as I can.
That makes perfect sense. And I mean, there's some space to move and like the tunnel like curving, so you can get some cover here and there. So, as somebody did, shove an axe on its side like a thorn, Ballas the Slayer turns toward you, Shay, and we'll try to actually. What is Ballas the Slayer gonna do? He's gonna try to have some fun with you. He's got. No, it's really early kids. He's got. You see, like behind you, like it's like the rest of his body trying to wrap around you, and he's gonna try to constrict you.
Okay.
Oof.
What do
I rolled to it.
Oh, okay.
So he's wrapping around you. It is. I'm not sure what your armor class is, but I'm pretty sure that 26 will hit.
How much? I'm sorry.
26.
Oh, yeah, that hits. I mean, he gets advantage against me too because I attacked recklessly.
I mean, thank you for reminding me. Not better.
No problem.
I like
Do
when
we
it
have
great.
homework? Do we have homework?
All right. So as it's he wraps around you, you feel him like grapple you
Uh-huh.
and constrict you. you will take a 13 bludgeoning damage, reduced to half, because you are
Okay.
the angry badger.
Okay.
And after this, it will just crush you for a bit more. And because he already grappled, it's not gonna. There's no need for an attack roll for him. It's gonna be another 6, 10 divided by half, so 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As he's constricting you.
Are we rounding up or down for the 13?
We can just round down.
Okay. So that's...
All right. So currently, Shay is constricted by the snake. Rob is a bit paralyzed with fear, and Quilliam is hiding in the shadows, and Mason is like banging his shield. And he just constrict your friend and just turn his head towards you, Mason. I'm coming for you next. And that's the end of its turn. Actually, he's gonna slither a bit towards you, Mason. But, because he's so large and he's not really leaving the melee range of the echo, his body's just there.
Right.
Balance is big. Real big. But that's the end of its turn. Shay, you are currently grappled by it. Your movement is
grappled.
0.
Yeah. But I can still attack, right?
Yeah, you can still attack.
Okay, I'm gonna attack recklessly again.
Yeah.
That is a 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's 12 damage. Okay, and
Okay.
roll again.
Can make him do his con save. Not 20.
Of course. 12's not gonna hit. Okay, let me do my bonus action attack.
Yeah,
That's a 23 to hit.
that hits. The roll damage. Oh, that's probably not gonna.
Ooh, that's just 6 damage.
6 damage. So it would
Yeah.
be a 10 with. It's either 10 or half.
I didn't do great weapon.
It's
Fine.
it's fine. I'm just like calculating for his.
You're doing it all.
Con
Okay.
save to keep Rob
Okay.
paralyzed with fear. I switched die and rolled shitty on that one. So Rob, you do get back control of your body. Probably maybe a bit of courage from seeing all your friends rally around you. So you're no longer paralyzed.
Perfect.
But that was a lot of damage.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, perfect. All right, next up is, turns out it's Rob. Mason, you're on deck.
All right. Do I want to give myself advantage, or do I want to give one of my allies advantage? I'll give an ally advantage since I don't need the advantage to do sneak attack. So I'm gonna shoot the snake with my short bow.
Okay.
Which is 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay.
Ooh, sounds like a Morocco.
Those are better dice. I have double d6s. 10, 12, 15, 17, 20 points of damage, piercing.
Not bad.
And then with bonus action, I'm going to help Quilliam, since I think Faye already has advantage on attacks.
Yeah, when she's doing red class, she has advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. I have
So
to
then,
declare
I'm gonna
it
give
first.
Quilliam advantage on his next attack, and then with another bonus action, because I have all these bonus actions I can do, I'm gonna take the opportunity to hide,
Okay.
so that my next attack I can have advantage on.
All right, perfect. Cool. That's the end of your turn. Mason.
Yep. And so I rolled a 24 on that stealth check to hide.
You feel it pretty well, Aiden.
All right. Well, Mason's going to leap into battle and fight the snake and try and get Shay free.
All right, go for it.
Wow, that's a natural one. That's unfortunate.
That is a big whiff.
That's all right. I've got a second attack. I'm sure this will be better. 17.
17 hits, yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and get max damage. There we go. 12 points of sword damage there.
That is good.
Then I'm going to action surge and get another 2 attacks.
You love to see it.
We love our fighter for that.
Does a
Love
16 hit, or is that
16
just
hits.
All right. And let me just roll the other one.
He's a
while I'm
big, hardy
here.
creature, but, he's
And-
also very big, so, easy target.
And an 18 on that second attack. So let's see. 10 and 8, another 18 points of damage there.
Not bad. He looks very hurt, Some would say bloodied.
And then I would like to use the help action as a bonus action to help Shay get out of the coils.
Alright, so, Shay, if you choose to, you already have advantage on your strength check.
Yeah, I already
regardless
have
if you're raging.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But thank you.
Fair
I feel
enough.
the spirit of you trying to help me.
There you go.
Alright, that's the end of your turn, Mason?
Yep, that's me.
Alright, Quilliam. You're muted, my friend.
Yes. Yep. Everything's cool. All right. So, real Quilliam is actually going to start to try to edge around towards the shiny that was
Quilliam the
seen,
Brave.
which we're going to assume is the sword.
Yes, it is very sword shaped.
While, yes. So we're gonna start heading towards that, because that is the main goal here. So while real Quilliam is doing that, Echo Quilliam will just slice in again. And this is gonna be an all-in too, because action surge is a wonderful thing that I also have.
We
So
love an action
all right, first 2 attacks. You said advantage on the first attack, right?
Yeah.
Yep, you've got it. You've got advantage from my help.
All right. Wow, they were both the same. That's fantastic. An 18 will hit. I'm
18
assuming.
will hit, yes.
All right.
Best
and
use of
then
advantage.
and then the second attack is a nat 20.
Nice.
So fantastic. All right, so damage for the first one is going to be just 13, and then
Okay,
the
it's pretty good.
crit. Are we doing double dice or double number?
You can either whichever you prefer. I usually just double damage the number that I want them to die. But if you want double the
Okay.
dice itself, it's good.
Okay, so that'll be 16 plus 8, so 24 for the second attack,
That is vicious.
and then action surge for 2 more attacks. That'll be a 16 to hit
16 will hit.
and a 20 to hit. Okay, and then 5 damage and 5. Oh god, ones. So 10 more damage total for the second 2.
All right. Balance looks
Ooh.
extremely hurt.
That was a great turn.
Still standing, but extremely hurt. Very, very angry. Looking around for the best course of action. Quilliam, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is.
Perfect. All right. As part of his Palace multi-attack, because he has 2 quarry right now, at least 2 physical one, he's gonna first attempt a bite attack against you, Mason.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Just barely. 20's my AC.
Good, I'm hurting you. 9 damage,
Revenge.
Ouch.
and I need you to give me a Constitution save.
Okay, I can do that.
Ooh, here comes the poison.
I'm guessing 11's not quite gonna be enough.
No. So you take 7 poison damage. It's not too terrible. And you're considered poison. And because he's already holding, Shay there, might as well squish her, or a little bit
Shay
more.
Is Shay within 5 feet of me?
I would say roughly. I mean, probably not, because his head is probably bigger than 5 feet itself.
Okay, fair enough.
He's a big boy.
I I'm a protection style fighter, so I was checking.
Yeah.
Mm.
Shay will take an extra. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bludgeoning damage, reduced to half, so 3.
Cool.
Alright. And that's the end of its turn. Which bring us to you, Shay.
All right. I'm not gonna try to get out because I just simply choose to attack, and I'm attacking recklessly again.
Would you say that
and
I don't care?
Exactly, honey badger do not care. I am gonna try Great Weapon Master so I can -5 to add 10 to my damage.
Go for it.
Okay. Ooh, okay. That is a 22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit.
Okay.
You know what? You don't even need to roll damage because
Okay.
You literally had 1 hit point left.
Okay.
How do you want to do this, Shay?
So, oh my god. Okay, so I'm wrapped up in. I take my great axe, hold it aloft, and then just swing down like right at the base of it where it's holding me, so it kind of like severs it,
Yeah.
and the body uncoils from around me, and I get free.
Yeah. So Shay, big rage, goes with the axe and swing down on the body of Ballas the Slayer, becoming the Slay, and cut down almost cleaning in half. Like if it was a lesser creature, it would have been like clean through. And you see on your side, Mason, the head of the snake about to take another bite at you, and just go completely numb and almost fall on you. The beast has been slain.
Now, I would like to make a perception check or something to see how much the snake skin would get me if I were to sell it.
Give me an intelligence check.
That'd be a huge belt.
I mean, if anything, it is a massive trophy.
Intelligence. I got an 11.
You know what? I mean, you're like fairly certain that somebody would probably buy that somewhere. How much it would get you?
This is a lot of real estate right here. This could be several pairs of boots,
This makes a lot
some
of boots.
purses, some belts. This will help me get out of my debt, y'all. And how
Shane,
much?
Take the
Yeah.
fangs.
I'm gonna take
Fangs
those.
can be made into weapons.
I'm trying to take the whole. I'm really gonna take the whole body because we're really about like, using the whole animal. Don't let it go.
You don't wanna
be
waste.
wasteful. Yeah, exactly. It's better for the environment if you don't waste it.
And I mean,
Well, I mean, you're trying to tie it up and just drag it along with us?
I'm strong.
Okay. I mean, we have rope, right?
Yeah, we've got
Yeah,
rope.
yeah.
We were given lots of rope.
Also, I mean, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, so I can always just come back.
Well, you don't want like vultures or anything getting to it.
Can I just like skin it right now, real quick?
I mean, you could probably take some time, while everybody
Okay.
is, going around.
I'll-
You would be able to get a good chunk out of it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna skin it right now. If y'all just give me a moment, check back there for the sword. If there's gold back there too, like let me know because again, I have a lot of debt. I got loan sharks looking for me. So just let me know, all right? But I'm gonna take care of this.
And easy enough now the beast has been slain. For those around to be able to go indeed find the sword of Matthias, former hero Redwall. Who apparently the sword just keep getting lost. People that know Redwall wouldn't understand that.
Oh yeah.
But without too much issue, and for sake of brevity here, because it's 11:30 almost, you do eventually, make it back to Redwall Abbey, meet with Jerry, the shrew, who greets you. Is surprised to find some large amount of, snake skin, which is, at first, is a bit terrifying, but impressive, and share another baked potato with you, because he had time to bake another one.
Well, thank you, Sugar. I was feeling a little tired, so this help perk me right up.
And y'all make your way towards the abbey, avoiding the water snake, water rats. We just fought a snake. And as the people of the abbey, as they arrive back from the mole hole, rejoice at the sight of the sword and their party return. You do reunite with Reggie, who somehow did not get lost in the woods, and the shrew. But what may happen next for the people here of Redwall? The Scourge is still out there. Who knows? Maybe this is gonna be an extra one-shot. We never know. But as we celebrate, where Obes is one brought back to the Abbey, is where we're gonna take our adventure for the day.
Oh.
Thank you to all my wonderful player. Oh, it seems that we temporarily lost Pier 1. So the camera got all wonky, but it's alright. It's not the first time this happened on this stream. I would like to thank everybody here for taking time to come play this game. Thank you everybody who donated. I would like to thank all the people that, also sponsored the stream with all the donation incentive and all that jazz. All the people that kindly donated. All the artists that worked on those wonderful pieces of art. If somebody in the chat can do exclamation art for me, again. And because it was not mentioned in any of the thing, I would like to thank Arcanantum, who is, amazing music which you can hear now. Makes it royalty free as long as you mention and credit him. Free to use. Amazing composer. Highly recommend him. And before we head to the next aspect, we'll take a little break and all that. Before there's going to be a next game with some amazing people, I recommend that everybody stick around. If the wonderful people that are my cast would like to plug themselves in again, because you're all amazing and I want people to know who you are on the internet and what you do. I'm going to go with the order that is on my screen right now, which top to bottom. Jiggles.
Hey, Jiggles the Fat. Once again, a variety streamer here on Twitch at Jiggles the Fat. Catch me on Twitter at the same. I do video games, random stuff, miniature painting, and trying to break into the TTRPG scene. Catch me on Instagram if you want to check out some of my paintings at Jiggles Paints.
All right, perfect. And next we have Pier 1. Do you do anything on the internet?
Nope.
Besides struggling with the camera.
I'm a lurker on the internet.
Alright. I mean, you can catch Pier 1 every Thursday here on the stream with every turn of campaign that I currently GM. She's one of my wonderful players. Next, we have Fairbear.
Hi, I'm Fair. You can find me at twitch.tv/Fairbear. I'm a variety streamer. And you can find me at Fairbear pretty much most of the internet. And you'll also find me at the game coming up next. My hair will be different. Stay tuned.
Alright, perfect. And we have, last but not least, Strike Red Kite. Who Redwall fan would, know that this is, a reference.
Yeah, I stole it completely and wholeheartedly from Metabeo. I make no apologies. I want to thank Rafiki for running a fantastic game. This was wonderful and well worth waking up for. Thank you for having us for it. It was a ton of fun. If you're looking for me on the internet, I moderate for a whole bunch of channels. And I currently run a 5th edition actual play game on alternate Sundays. Our next game is going to be the 2nd of May on Chaotic Tiefling ATL on Twitch, and we do that Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Alright, well thank you very much again to my cast. And once again, I am the Greater Freaky. I don't usually stream except on this channel every Thursday for every Terra campaign, and who knows what might happen in the future. But you will be able to catch me again this weekend on Sunday for a Vampire the Masquerade game at 7 p.m. Eastern, I do believe. So thank you all very much for coming. I wish you all a wonderful day. Please stick around. We're gonna go to a quick intermission roll, and we'll catch you all later.
Rafiki, thank you. This was amazing. It was so much fun.
Thank you so much.
It was
Definitely
so great.
worth
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Erica, aka Sunderella. Very nice to see everyone in the chat today. Glad to see we've already had a fantastic turnout. And before we get started with reading some of these donations,